Hello, welcome to Truth for Today. I am Teacher D.H. Spoon. Today's message is obedience. I know you can look around you when you step out of your home, when you watching the news, you can see a lot of things going on that's not normal. It's the jail cells are filled. It's a lot of people out here carjacking. It's a lot of people out here stabbing people in the back, breaking into people's houses. It's a lot of fires going on. It's a lot of break-ins. It's a lot of adultery going on. It's a lot of people coveting. It's so many things going on out here that's against the word of God, that against what God commandments have told us the way we are supposed to live. And from the disobedience, we seeing a lot of repercussions from that disobedience. In this day and age, God said that at the end every knee shall bow. And that means by the time everything get done with, by the time people get punished for their actions against the Lord, against his laws, that people are going to want to bow down to him. In Revelations, it says that people are going to throw their gold, all their possessions, their money, whatever they cherished and held above God. They're going to throw it in the streets because they're going to want the Lord. They're going to want Jesus. But Jesus is going to say, who are you? I don't know you. When I tried to spend time with you, when I tried to tell you the right way to go, you didn't want to listen. So therefore, I'm trying to tell you all who's listening to this message that obedience is the key. You have to obey God no matter what. You have to obey God no matter what people think. You have to obey God no matter what how deep he tell you to do something. No matter how deep it is, you have to have that loyalty inside you, that faithfulness to the Lord to obey him. God will give you hard tests because he wants to see how far would you go? How deep is your obedience? How deep is your love? Because God said, if you love me, you will obey me. So therefore, God may tell you to stay away from a certain person or people. God may tell you not to go to a certain place. God may tell you to stop doing a certain thing that you love doing. But God say, how deep is your love for me? How far are you willing to obey me? You have to think about this now. See, people don't realize when you disobey God, it's repercussions. But when people disobey God, the repercussions come, then they want to go cry to God. God said, why you crying to me? God said, I told you not to do that thing in the first place. God said, if you would have listened, you wouldn't be in the situation that you are in now. That's why you have to pay attention to that small, still voice. You can't wake up each and every day and trying to let your will be done and excusing God's will. You need to wake up each and every day and you have to say, Lord, what is thy will? What is your will? You might make plans, but you have to say if it's the Lord's will. Because you never know, God may tell you up until the time you plan something not to do something. That's when you have to say, okay, Lord, you told me not to do this thing. I was about to do it, but you told me not to. I can't care who I'm hurting because I'd rather hurt man than to hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who wake me up in the morning. You're the one who allow me to breathe. It's because of God that we're breathing. It's because of God our heart is beating. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be alive. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be listening to this message today. So God said, why is it so hard for people to obey me? I know the right way and I know the wrong way too. That's why I try to tell you the right way to go so you won't go the wrong way. God tread a path for us. He prepared a path for us. And he tried to get us to go down that straight and narrow path. But people keep trying to go over there to the left and to the right. God said, just keep straight. It's getting narrow, but I know what's best for you. I know who's dressed in sheep clothing. I know who's going to stab you in the back soon as you turn your head. I know who's going to scheme to get what they want and then leave you alone. I know who is working for the enemy. But if you listen to me, if you hearken diligently to my voice, if you surrender totally to me, then I will get you back on that straight and narrow path. And that straight and narrow path leads to me. That's what God is saying. He said that straight and narrow path leads to him. He's telling you, hey, son and daughter, it's leading to me. If you just take it, if you just forsaken all else, people, places, and things to follow me, I guarantee, no matter how it looks, no matter how it feels, I guarantee you that you will get to the path that you need to be. So always remember that the key is obedience. You have to obey the Lord. You have to get to a point in a place where you say, hey, I'm forsaking everything to follow the Lord. Whatever he tells me to do, I want to hearken diligently to his voice. Okay, I hope this message has been good. And always remember, obedience is the key. Obedience, if you keep being obedient, no matter how it feels, how it hurts, at the end, you will get the prize. You will get the reward. Not the award, but the reward. Rewards come from God, but awards come from man. And you want your rewards to come from God. So make sure that you obey him. Have a good and blessed day. And make sure you stay obedient. Peace.